Good evening and happy Thanksgiving week. We are so happy to have you join us here tonight. We've got some incredible, exciting information to share with you that has been life-changing for me, my husband, and my teammates, and it just keeps getting better. I got back involved with network marketing about 3 years ago, after Dave and myself were doing traditional business for 10 years. And because of some changes in the regulatory rules regarding automated dialing, it kind of forced us out of that business, and we thought we'd give it a try with network marketing. And the first 6 months, it was quite a struggle. We ended up spending more money than we actually made, and we questioned our very sanity. And maybe you've been there before, working extremely hard and just not seeming to go anywhere fast. Well, that's where we were at. And thank goodness that we didn't quit and we didn't stop, or we wouldn't have been introduced to an opportunity that would literally take us from really feeling like MLM strikeout losers to achieving what we never ever even dreamed was possible for us in becoming really MLM multimillionaires. And I say that, and it's still kind of hard to believe, but it has happened, and not only for us, but for other people on our team. There's 5 other people this happened for in the very first 12 months in the company we're going to talk to you about. So I haven't seen that happen very often in network marketing, and that should make you pay close attention, because it's not only happening for me. We've got 50 people involved with this opportunity that earned over 6 figures in their first year of the business. So those are some incredible numbers. It doesn't happen often, if ever, in this industry. And we're not making any promises that that is going to happen for anybody else. But the fact that it has happened for quite a number of people means it's possible, and even greater than possible. With hard work, it certainly is possible. Now, in the last couple months, our company, which is involved with digital entertainment, we've got 5 different products that literally are on the forefront, cutting edge, in front of major trends in the digital entertainment marketplace. And really, that is the reason that we've had, I believe, an unfair advantage in the marketplace. It has allowed average marketers like myself and some others that were failing for many, many years in this industry. It's given us back our mojo and confidence and belief, and we are living the dream right now. Now, for those of you listening here tonight, I would like to talk to you about a brand new area that our company has gone into. So we're only going to talk to you about one of those 6 major areas. Now, the area we're going to talk to you about tonight, to me, is incredibly exciting, and it's never been done before in network marketing. And the growth level of the industry that I'm talking about is astronomical. What am I talking about? I'm talking about fantasy football. Now, fantasy football is a $70 billion industry globally, worldwide, according to a Forbes article. Now, I had never played fantasy football or even knew what it was. As a matter of fact, I never even watched a game of football in my whole life. My husband would turn on the football, and I was like, honey, please take it upstairs. I am busy. I'm on the phone. I'm on the computer. Go watch upstairs. So that's how fond I was of football. Well, that isn't the case anymore, because now I found out that I am kind of, let me show you. I am kind of a fantasy football goddess. And that means me, with no background in fantasy sports, am actually winning cash prizes every single week. I think I've won a cash prize every single week since we've launched it. And a lot of people like myself with no prior background, no big advantage, are winning cash prizes. So let me speak to you for just a moment about this industry. There is a company called FanDuel that is the leader, the forefront, premier platform that's been building their name for the last 3 years. And they literally do 100,000 games per day. 100,000 games per day. Now imagine, if you would, how would you like to be paid on every single one of those games, win or lose? Well, I think that that would be pretty exciting. So FanDuel has paid out, well, this year they're planning or projecting to pay out $400 million in cash prizes. Now that's up from $150 million last year, $50 million the year before, $11 million the year before that. So as you can see, this is an astronomical growth rate. But let me tell you a little truth. A little truth is, if you go to FanDuel and play, you're probably not going to win. Someone like me with no background in fantasy sports, just forget it. One, the competition is too steep. With tens of thousands of games being played at a time, you're not going to have as nearly as a good chance as with a platform like G1e Fantasy Sports. So there are other reasons why you're going to be at a disadvantage playing with FanDuel. One, there are salary caps. It's so funny hearing me talk about this stuff like I didn't even know what the heck salary cap meant. But salary caps limit your choice in the top players. Like I picked Aaron Rodgers, and he got me some good points. I picked Peyton Manning on a separate game. He got me some good points. Well, with salary caps, I might not be able to afford those players. And you know what? I might have to settle for, well, let's think. All I do is pick the good quarterback. So, you know, Drew Brees did really, really good this week, but he did it last week. Maybe I would have to settle for Drew Brees. So what I'm saying, with draft limitations and salary caps, you don't have as good of a shot. So people have incredible odds. This platform is going to give you way better odds with any platform you try out there. As a matter of fact, every customer that I've referred to this platform has literally won cash money. So forget about that. What I'm saying for a second, I'd like to take you to some of those people that are not only reaping incredible rewards with our business, they have become little fantasy football kings and queens, I would say, winning cash prizes every single week. And I would like to start with a gentleman that has literally won the #1 prize, $2,500, not only this week, but also last week. So 2 weeks in a row. And this gentleman, Bobby Llewellyn, while he has experience running businesses and has done that very successfully, Bobby Llewellyn, I don't believe prior to the launch of G1e Fantasy Sports you had ever played a game of fantasy football. Is that correct?
Hi, Faraday, and you're right. I'm not a fantasy player at all. I mean, I'm an avid football fan, obviously, but fantasy sports. Actually, I'm a 12-week pro because that's how long we've been in this business. But you know, like you said, we're not trying to attract the professional who spends 40 or 50 hours a week trying to pick their team. We're all about having fun and making money, and even novices can do well with our game. So I didn't actually win. I'll just make one small correction. I didn't win 2 weeks in a row, but I won 2 out of 3 weeks, so that's still pretty good.
That is excellent, Bobby. That is so exciting for the new people watching. And, you know, that alone should inspire you to go play the 5K guaranteed payout game this coming week at G1e Fantasy Sports. Thank you so much, Bobby. I appreciate you getting on. I know you're busy doing your own meetings. You are awesome.
Thank you very much, and everybody good luck.
Thanks, Bobby. The next person I would like to go to has been a $2,500 winner. He's been, I think, a $250 winner, and he's been a winner almost every single week, I believe, if not every single week, with G1e Fantasy Sports. Now, he's a rocket scientist by trade, and what I mean is he is a defense engineer, specialist extraordinaire, and he works with great secret defense projects. But he had never played fantasy sports before. Am I right, Mr. Glenn Logan?
Oh, hi, Faraday. Can you hear me okay?
I do.
Oh, that's correct. Until G1e Fantasy Sports, I had not played fantasy sports. Some of my colleagues at work were definitely players, but I never had the time for it. I think the normal fantasy sports season's way too complex. Our system is rather simple. It's weekly games. As Faraday said, there's no salary cap. There is really no draft. You pick your players every week. You can change them. You can change your strategy mid-season. You can change your strategy any time you want. One key is to play multiple games. Now, this week 12, I didn't score as high as I'd like, but my downline IBOs, business owners and customers, and one crossline all did place in the top 50 as I did as well. But I had 5 out of the 7 top scoring positions. Unfortunately, they were in 3 different games. I did get a hot tip that Buffalo was the defense to pick, and I had them in one of my games. They were the top defense of the week. So just get in, have fun. You don't have to be a rocket scientist or even know one to have fun at this and to even win. Just do a little bit of study, look at what the players are, who they are, what they're doing. The previous week's performance, as Faraday says, does not guarantee the future performance. This coming week, with 3 games on Thanksgiving Day, that's going to be a real challenge because that takes 6 teams' rosters out of our game. Our game only includes the Sunday games and the Monday night games, so this will be a very different week for us. I'm looking forward to the challenge of playing head-to-head against the other people in G1e. Back to you, Faraday.
Thank you, Glenn. That's outstanding, and me too. I can't wait to get up for the challenge. The next person I would like to go to, equally, not maybe as impressive as Bobby winning the 2,500 2 weeks in a row, but this gentleman won the second prize, $500, 2 weeks in a row, and his wife this week won the 4th place prize, which is $150, and that's Mr. Raymond Ho out of Hawaii. Thank you for joining us, Raymond.
Hey, aloha, Faraday and friends out there. Yep, it was pretty exciting to get that second win, and it's actually the same time as Bobby. The last 2 weeks, the last 2 out of 3 weeks, I won. When Bobby won his 25, I got second place. He won his 25, I got second place. So I hope we can switch it next week. But anyway, it was a real funny thing. I mean, as we can see, that you don't really need experience. And Saturday night, me and the wife was just ready to go to bed, and she go, "Hey, I didn't put my fantasy sports. Can you put it in for me? This is what I want." And she came up with, I don't know where she got these picks from, but she said, pick this, 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 and I did. And I couldn't believe what she scored. So, come to say, she kind of maybe done a little studying in secret, who knows. But it was she was really happy. Yeah, I texted her while she was working, and she was just really, really surprised that she got her win. Anyway, I've been also doing some going around town and putting out some cards and trying to promote our fantasy game. So I was able to put about 6, 7 different locations, and I'm hoping we can generate more players out there and giving them the cards, and they can get on board and learn about G1e Fantasy Sport. Again, I think this week's will be a good challenge, especially with the 6 teams playing on Thursday, and I look forward for the challenge, and it's kind of coming like another business, but a fun one. All right, Faraday, you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a safe one to all of you, and safe travel as well.
Thank you so much, Raymond, and happy Thanksgiving to you and Nora. And the next person I would like to go to, Miss Michelle. Is that you with the M on the screen? This young lady was in the top 15, I believe. Michelle, I saw your name higher at Winner's List. Thanks for joining us.
Faraday, can you hear me okay? Hello? There's a bit of an echo. Anyways, I'll just go from here. I was actually top 17, which isn't so bad because it was my first game in the big boys pool. I actually wanted to congratulate my brother Nelbert because he didn't join the $25 pool, but he did join the $5 pool, and he made it out with $85 in first place. So he was really excited about that. And it's funny because, you know, last week my customer Tammy played, and like I mentioned, she ended up winning the first prize, $2,500, and I didn't even have to contact her. Actually, she contacted me. And so it was funny because my brother did the same exact thing. He calls me and he goes, "Hey, I won $85." So he was obviously really excited about that, and I was happy for him. And I believe he's going to be taking that money, redepositing it, and joining in the big league for week 13. So that should be fun. I hope he wins because, you know, it's about time that, you know, we put ourselves higher up on the leaderboards. Guns made it, but, you know, it's time for us to shine too. Yeah, aside from that, I like what Raymond mentioned. The Virginia team here is also passing along, actually, what we call peppering the entire Northern Virginia area with all these business cards and postcards of telling everybody about G1e Sports. And it's actually a really easy thing to do because people are out there pointing out how proud they are of their team, and you can easily spot a sticker or a bumper, you know, a bumper sticker. Somebody's wearing jerseys or hats, you know, and you can go to a bar and just find all these people sitting there watching the game. And I think one of the more excited things that I am looking forward to is the fact that we're going into even more, you know, more sports. So I believe in December, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be looking forward to basketball. And that's something I haven't tried myself before. So I'm going to be calling quite a few friends for some tips if they can help me out. And I can't even remember what's next. It's just too much. But anyways, you know, sign up, play. It's free to join. You have nothing to lose. You just have to try it out. And if someone like me made it to 15th place, imagine where you could go if you tried it. Thanks, Faraday, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you, Michelle. And I loved how you pointed out how simple the business is, because it's true. Just about everywhere you go, people are playing fantasy sports. It's the easiest thing to talk about. And isn't that true? Miss Patricia Platt, I know that you go all over the place with your 5 kids, and you find all kinds of occasions to talk about the fantasy sports.
Absolutely. Just today I spent 2 hours at the gym, but I noticed today something different. I was on the elliptical machine and there was a bunch of younger guys in there because it's Thanksgiving and all the college kids are home visiting their grandparents and coming to the gym. So it was fantastic because there was actually a game on, and so I just started talking. I talked to everybody because it's boring if you don't. And I'm like, hey, you like football too? What do you think of this team? What do you think of that quarterback? Do you think this is a good play? It's great, and it's so easy to strike up a conversation about sports because, most people enjoy it, and even if they don't enjoy it, they still have something to say about it. So it's actually pretty awesome, and I really enjoy talking to everybody, getting good tips. This week I got 118 points, but I think I'll definitely do better next week because I'm going to take Dom's advice. I kind of ignored him this week and did my own picks. I should have listened to my little magic man. Hey, Dominic, who's your favorite quarterback for this week?
Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah? And why do you love Peyton Manning?
He's an excellent football player. He's been playing for, I don't know how long he's been playing for.
He's an excellent football player. That is so awesome. And I'm definitely looking forward to the basketball myself because Dom loves basketball. But it's a great way to, strike up conversations with anybody. And once you get them talking about the sports, then you can talk to them about the business because there's such a great opportunity. Not just to play the game and win the money because that's really awesome and it's really fun, but we also have so many amazing products to look into. And there's just something for everybody. And the fantasy sports is so easy that even I can do it. And I don't know anything about football. And that's my favorite thing about it because I tried another platform, and I have no idea what a salary cap is. And I got stuck picking players. I had no clue who they were. They're good. Nothing. So this is very exciting for me, and I love the simplicity of it all.
Thank you, Patricia. I do too, and thanks, Dom, for that tip last week. I think I got something like 26 points on Peyton Manning, so thank you very much. And finally, I want to go to a young gal. I was so happy to see her name on the winner's board. Now, she started out dipping her toe in the water with the free game and actually won 2 weeks in a row, $20 on each game because, yeah, you can make money even on a free game with our platform. But Wendy, it was very exciting to see your name on the big boy game this week. So congratulations.
Thanks, Faraday. Yeah, I've been a little bit nervous about playing in the big game. So I played that one and the free one this week. I wish I'd picked the roster that I did for my free team for the big game because I did a lot better there. But I got 4th place in the free game. But I still won money. So I'm excited. It's great. And I'm just going to echo the same thing everyone else said. I love how simple it is to play and how easy. My football knowledge is pretty much what I gathered being a majorette in high school and twirling at the football games. That's about all I know. And especially the little bit of other football I follow is college, and I don't know anything about the NFL at all. I only know a few of the players' names in the entire league, but I just pulled up, I did a quick search online, did maybe 5 minutes of research before I picked my team, then I picked them, and I won. So that goes to show how easy it is, and I love that we don't have a salary cap. That makes it so much easier for someone like me that doesn't know anything about the game. That way I don't have to worry about value and this and that, and I can just pick who I want. It's so easy and simple, and I love it, and I'm excited for week 13. I've got my eye on the top spot, hopefully. So, yeah, I'm excited. Thanks, Faraday, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, and I can't wait to see you on the winner list again next week. And finally, I want to go to somebody. I know he was elated to be on the winner board because he knows a lot about football. And so he thought he could just use that football know-how to really kill it. But you know what? He had a challenge a few weeks and didn't make the top 50, but today he did. He made top 15, number 15, Mr. Dave Manning, also killing it in the business. We'll talk about that later, but, you know, a couple $1 million later, you know, he's not doing too bad. Congratulations, Dave Manning.
You know, thanks so much, Faraday. You know, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You know, you really want to give thanks. It's been an unbelievable weekend. As I watched everything with, you know, this fantasy football, and you're right, I do know a lot about football, and it's the first time forever that you can't vote with your heart. You have to vote with the stuff. So when I watch the ladies win and different people haven't won, it's really unbelievable. But it's so much fun. And to be honest with you, it's such a door opener. It's so easy as we're out here in Kentucky, we're roaming around. Everywhere we go, it's so easy to talk to people, you know, and everybody's going to be home this weekend eating with family, out and about. You know, we'll be at Maggio's tomorrow night. I'll be chatting, boy, don't you worry. I'll be getting the waiter, the waitress, the hostess. Because they all watch football, guys. They're all watching, see, and they get fed three games on Thursday, so you know they've got all weekend to get ready for Sunday with limited teams. So you really could do somebody a big favor in getting them to play and to win. You know, and to be honest, I'm looking forward to the challenge of this week. It's going to be incredible. I love Thanksgiving Day for the games, but you know, for this fantasy football league, I got 2 new customers today, and they're putting their thing in now. You know, and I told them, I said, whatever you do, don't bet with your heart, because if you do, you'll be guaranteed to lose. We're having a ball. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and all thanks to you. And we look forward to seeing you on the next hangout. It's awesome, and yes, I am excited that I can talk some smack, and I got on the money board, and my wife can't tell me I don't know on the football. I beat her this week, so I'm happy. All right, back to you, Faraday. Thanks so much.
Thank you, David. I'm really glad because I've been having fun just teasing you about beating you with fantasy sports every week. But, hey, you got me this week. Thank you all. Thank you to my incredible panelists, because it's Thanksgiving time and there's nothing more fun and fulfilling for us to be thankful for other than having fun with incredible people and being able to make incredible amount with an exciting industry. Watching here at home tonight, obviously, go to G1e Fantasy Sports.com, grab you the IPO code of the person that referred you to this video, and go and play you some fantasy sports. You will thank us for it later. I 100% promise you that. And I would recommend that the opportunity, because when in the world would you need to get involved in an industry that is exploding, that no one else is doing, that has created 8 millionaires in total and creating incredible incomes, above average incomes for many people? That's not happening with your lotion, potion, pill, or powder company. And if you can prove to me that it is in 15 short months, then I will join your deal. But if you can't, you need to join ours. Seriously, folks, don't let opportunity pass you by. I have many times sat on the sidelines and just watched as opportunity passed me by. And opportunity does not come often, you know, if ever, like this in a lifetime. So talk to the person that introduced you to this video, find out everything you need to know, and jump on board. Take a leap of faith and get involved with us, because we promise you the ride of your lives. We promise you this is the best decision you could ever make. If you're watching this video, there is a reason. Every one of us is willing to help, to teach, and train you to make sure you're incredibly successful, but you won't find an easier, more profitable business where you get paid when other people play and have as much fun as we do. So thanks for tuning in. We wish you a happy Thanksgiving holiday with your family, and when you get back, let's lock arms and let us lock and load. You run it for bear up the flagpole. Thank you, everybody. Have a great holiday, and we'll see you on the next hangout.